Good evening. This is Michelle Thompson with Resistant Vision Coaching and Consulting. And I occasionally do these videos tapping when the world is on fire. And given what's happening in the United States, I'm sorry, this is so US focused, but we're blowing up the world, I think. Um, yeah, it's been focusing on what's happening in the United States. And lawyers and scholars have been some of the groups at the tip of the spear. And it's been remarkable to watch this administration literally try to take over law firms in the country that, do their thing. And you might, if you're a lawyer, feel some kind of way about this. It might throw you off your game, right? So I'm just here to provide some support to help calm your nervous system so that you can go do what you want to do and do what you love doing. So there's that. What is tapping? Tapping, emotional freedom techniques, EFT. Um, it happens when you're tapping on acupuncture points around the hands, face. I'm tapping on the points now, torso. While talking about what you don't like. And it takes the amygdala, a small pea-sized part of the brain that's in fight, flight, or freeze, or fawn often, and it tells it, they're there, you're okay, you're okay, you're okay. And when that's calm, we can do remarkable things from a very different vantage point. And that's why this is so important. So there's that. I want you to take complete responsibility for what we do here. If the words I'm using as we're tapping don't resonate for you, that's fine. Change them to what does. Um, and this is not meant to be any replacement for any medical or psychiatric treatment or psychological treatment. It's a wonderful adjunct to that, but I'm not claiming to heal anything that way. You might have fewer anxious feelings when we're done, but this is not here to put an end to your anxiety. I just want to be really clear about that. So before we get started, I just want to take a deep breath in and exhale. And I want you to assess between 0 and 10, 0 meaning no feelings at all, 10 being please peel me off the ceiling, how much distress you're feeling in this moment. And I'm at about between a 4 and a 5. So medium level of distress given all the things that are happening in the country. And if you're watching this and you want to put your comment in the chat, you can feel free to do that. And we're going to start tapping on it, okay? So we're going to start tapping on the side of the hand. You can repeat what I'm saying. If you're not in a position where you can do that, don't. But I will call out the places where we're going to tap. You don't have to repeat that. But if you can, repeat the other phrases. So even though we have someone who wants to be an autocrat, and he's telling us how to practice law, who to represent, and who not to. And that makes me fill in the blank. I'm just tapping on it and open to the possibility that I'm okay right here, right now. So tapping on the side of the hand, even though we have a wannabe autocrat who is taking over law firms, wants to tell us who they can represent and who they can't. It's another part of his DEI, eliminating DEI initiatives. And that makes me kind of unnerved. I'll fill in the blank with whatever feeling that is. I'm just tapping on it, and I'm okay right here, right now. So tapping on the side of the hand, even though we have a wannabe autocrat who's taking over law firms, who wants to tell us who to represent and who not to, and is eager to get rid of DEI initiatives in those firms. This makes me feel some kind of way. Feeling what some kind of way is. I'm just tapping on it and I'm okay right here, right now. Top of the head. This makes me feel some kind of way. And again, you can fill in what feelings some kind of way are for you. Eyebrows. This makes me feel some kind of way. Sides of the eye. This makes me feel some kind of way. Underneath the eyes. This makes me feel some kind of way. above the lip. This makes me feel some kind of way. Above the chin. This makes me feel some kind of way. Tapping on the collarbones. This makes me feel some kind of way. Underneath the arm. This makes me feel some kind of way. Back to the top of the head. This makes me feel some kind of way. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Okay, I don't know what I actually could feel my shoulders lower. I felt like at the end I was like, "Oh, that's better." So, take a moment and evaluate between 0 and 10. 0 meaning you have no feelings at all. 10 meaning please peel me off the ceiling. How much distress you're feeling about things for lawyers in this moment. If you want to write in the chat, that's fine. If you want to keep it to yourself, that's fine. Excuse me. I keep yawning, and it's actually a good thing. It means that energy is moving. So if you find yourself yawning, maybe some light tears, some light laughter, any of that, that's a good sign. It means that the energy that we don't want in our body is moving, and that allows us to be the way we want to be and not have our amygdala hijack what we're doing. Okay, let's do it. We're going to do 2 more rounds. Tapping on the side of the hand. Even though we have a wannabe autocrat trying to run law firms in this country, that makes me feel fill in the blank. I'm just tapping on it, and I'm okay right here, right now. Still on the side of the hand, even though we have a wannabe autocrat trying to run law firms in this country. That makes me feel fill in the blank. I'm just tapping on it, and I'm okay right here, right now. I'm still on the side of the hand, even though a wannabe autocrat wants to run the law firms in this country. That makes me feel I'm just tapping on it, and I'm okay right here, right now. Tapping on the top of the head. That makes me feel fill in the blank. Tapping on the eyebrows. This makes me feel and fill in the blank. Sides of the eye. This makes me feel and fill in the blank. Underneath the eyes, this makes me feel and fill in the blank. Above the lip, this makes me feel and fill in the blank. Above the lip, above the chin, this makes me feel and fill in the blank. Collarbones, this makes me feel and fill in the blank. Underneath the arm, this makes me feel, fill in the blank. Back to the top of the head. This makes me feel, fill in the blank. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Okay, take a moment and evaluate between 0 and 10. How much anxiety you're feeling or how many anxious feelings you're feeling. And I'm at a 0 right now, which is great. If you want to put that in the chat, that's fine. We're gonna do one more round. Inside the hand. I'm gonna shift it a little bit. Even though the president wants to run the law firms in this country and tell us who to represent and who not to represent. This makes me feel, and fill in the blank with what you feel. And it's that feeling is located in a place in your body. I'm just tapping on it and I'm okay right here, right now. And still the side of the hand. Even though the president wants to run the law firms in this country, tell us who to represent and who not to. This makes me feel scared. That's my word. You use yours. And I feel it in my gut. You right where you feel you're feeling. I'm just tapping on it and I'm okay right here, right now. So I'm tapping on the side of the hand. Even though the president wants to run the law firms in this country. He thinks he knows how to do that. And this makes me feel in the feeling. Mine is scared. I feel it in my stomach, wherever you feel it. And I'm okay right here, right now. On top of the head. I feel this fear in my stomach, so put in the feeling and the where as we do this round. Eyebrows. I feel this fear in my stomach. Under the eye. I feel this fear in my stomach. Underneath the eyes. I feel this fear in my stomach. Above the lip. I feel this fear in my stomach. Above the chin. I feel this fear in my stomach. Tapping on the collarbones. I feel this fear in my stomach. Underneath the arm. I feel this fear in my stomach. Top of the head. I feel this fear in my stomach. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Whew, I'm gonna tell you, I feel a whole lot bit better. Just it's just all of that just kind of move out of my system. So I hope you got a chance to see how effective this was for you. You can grab this video, use it whenever you want, change your words up, that's fine. Different days you might feel different ways. Um, I work with women lawyers who I want to build a book of business and or meet their billable hours to do it without spending too much time away from their family and friends and their communities and without a whole bunch of stress. And this is one of the tools I use to help people do that. There are many tools that I use. So if you're interested in working with me on that, let me know. You can email me at info at resistantvision, resistantvision.com. Be happy to hear from you about that. And if this video was useful to you, other people who can benefit from it, please share it, and let them know. And these are really difficult times. Please take really awesome care of yourself with the basics. Move your body, drink water, eat good food.